Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. It really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The action has already started. And it's Dybala.
Del Piero will be relishing this game to showcase his many talents.
The guy's just class, isn't he?
Yeah, I think the only way to stop him is to get players around him quickly. If there's any standing off, then he'll dish up some severe punishment.
Now it's Del Piero. Well seen, saw that coming. Del Piero. Messi.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a Mbappe! Goal!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Madrid take the lead, 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
And he was quick to react. Gilberto Silva. Neymar.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now. India really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Dybala. Neymar. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Neymar. Looking for the runner. Tries a shot! He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
Messi. Neymar. India get it back again. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Neuer catches it safely. Kim Min-jae. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Messi. And here's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. How would you review the first half?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
India head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. So we're into the second 45. And the pass is intercepted. Out to the left it goes. Mbappe. Gilberto Silva. Now Robson. Messi. Kimmich. And here's Del Piero. No, that's been intercepted. And the counter is on. Oh, that's well spotted. Gently done. Gilberto Silva. Ah, it's a sweet ball, that. Messi. Crossed into the box. And through to the goalkeeper. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
James Rodriguez looking understandably energised after his goal. Rice. And it's James Rodriguez. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He is through here! And it's been taken straight back. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Neuer claims it. Kimmich. Costa Curta. Now James. James. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Neymar. Dybala. He has found the way through. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, good read.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Robson. Now that looks a decent ball. Chance for the header! He's got a goal! And the comeback is complete! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on? India certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Oh, that's a key interception. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Del Piero, he's shifting through the gears here. And a shot! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, it's taken a big... And time is up. India have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
India really are a very good away side, Peter. They showed a resolve and resilience here that'll be the envy of many.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football to which we look forward immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see that we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game. It really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels... Has a goal! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. And he has been fouled there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Mbappe considers his options. And this, an opportunity to pull level. Rafael Leao. Beckenbauer gets it clear. And he's managed to get rid. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well timed, excellent interception. Rummenigge is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Fiddles it through. Shapes to shoot! And the follow-up! They just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! It's a goal! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Now it's Perez. And that's been intercepted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Looking for the runner. He has found the way through. Modric. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. And that's as... Can he finish? And another time! Ter Stegen, will they claim to that? Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary. Gilberto Silva. Kimmich. Modric couldn't squeeze it through. And that's put paid to a promising move. Modric, Inter Milan, finding their passes. Modric, well seen, saw that coming. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. India head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So we're already into the second period.
India clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Loose pass, and they could be in. He's through, it's one-on-one, and the finish! What a wonderful goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Del Piero really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
India get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Perez. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
He's one-on-one, surely! Czech defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He can run onto that. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Mbappe distributed tidily.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now that's well seen too.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he'll shoot here! Hits off target and by quite a way.
India just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And it's Ruben Neves. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, good read.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Ter Stegen deals with it effortlessly. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Hernandez did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, good spread. Threads one in.
India probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
He's shifting through the gears here. Danger averted for now. And that interception was most necessary. And he's straight offside. Works it forward. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, terrible pass. Ter Stegen catches it safely. And that will be the final act. India proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
India showed us why it's so important to seize the initiative. Once in front, they grew in belief and rarely looked at risk.
Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. As you can see, there's been a terrific atmosphere here. There is great expectation, excitement, and it has built nicely in these idyllic conditions which are certainly playing their part in creating a glorious ambience. It's quite a struggle to get in here, points of access hard to come by, and an awful lot of people gathering to get through the gates, but regardless of that, there's a great feel here and much excitement for the game ahead. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It's a loose ball. Perez. Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. No, that's been intercepted. And it's James Rodriguez. Neymar finds himself offside. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Del Piero. Well seen, saw that coming. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's taking no chances there. Oh, super find. Robson. Perez. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well read, nice interception. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Beckham. And that interception was most necessary. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He's found a way through. Beckenbauer clears. Goes searching. He rises! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Rodri. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Beckenbauer. Now James. James Rodriguez. Now it's Neymar.
James Rodriguez really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
India lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
India going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. India are ahead here by what is still the only goal. James. Beckham. He shifted it to the flank. Almost an hour gone. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look...
Heads it! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Massive leap! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Forwards and with intent. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Hernandez. And that's been intercepted. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now that shapes to shoot! It's a goal! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way. India showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Oh, good read. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Yamal!
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
That looks a good ball. Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! India take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Now it's Perez. He is through here. Ruben Neves fiddles it through. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Great chance! And he hits the net. They have stolen level at the last.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of...
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football to which we look forward immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see that we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Tries a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
It's a good run down the right. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, Teo Hernandez, for me, has evolved into one of the best fullbacks, Peter. Certainly in terms of attacking contributions, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone as good as he is in the final third, especially with the movement that allows him to receive the ball.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Works it forward. Perez. And that interception was most necessary.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Foden is in a really good position out wide. India yet to have an attempt on goal. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Mbappe. Well seen. Saw that coming. Cleared without complication. Martinez sends that a long way. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's got away. And it's Vieira. And here's Perez. It's Perez!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Perez.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And here... Oh, shooting chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. India can start a counter here. Plays a sharp little ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Costa Curta. And that interception was most necessary. Perez. Nicely weighted ball. Perez. And that has been knocked clear. And a shot! Van Dijk gets it away. And it's half-time here. Well, as if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Here we go again then.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Mbappe, and that's been intercepted. Looks for the finish. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
James. Now Gilberto Silva. And it's Perez. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He has found the way through. James, he tried running through him, but he was not having it. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's fabulous. Hernandez clears it away. He's got the shot away! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Cleared away. Gilberto Silva. And here's Perez. No outsmarting him this time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Neymar. Chance here to counter. Oh, good read. Now that looks a decent ball. Header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Yamal. Always onto this. Dybala. Delivery from Dybala.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Robson. And here's Dybala.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Maradona. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Gets his head to it! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Yamal. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. He's Dybala. Decent hit! Oh, it's in! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
India take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Taken back almost at once. Interesting ball. And through to the goalkeeper. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. India have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Dybala claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football to which we look forward immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see that we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. No way through. Perez. That's tidy. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Towering header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
India were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Referee's given a throw. And that's definitely not his best. He's fizzed it forward. Oh, that pass isn't the best. James Rodriguez gets to show off his quick feet. Mbappe was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Beckenbauer tries to clear. So it is still 0-0. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Messi. Out to the right. Ball swung in. And that has been cleared. And now the breakaway. And there's green grass ahead of him. He is through here. Mbappe. Rudiger did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, good read.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Costa Curta. For Messi. And here's James. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that is one way to stop him. Messi. Now it's Perez. Perez. Smoothly does it. And here's a chance. Denied by an instinctive save.
Ruben Neves actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Climbs up big! And he's there to get it away. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. The midway point of the game.
India ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. So we're already into the second period.
India playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives.
It's James! Marvellous goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. India take the lead.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Now the finish! He scores! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
India grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. And the pass is intercepted. Great challenge, time to perfection. India appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Pedri, looking for the run. And he's cut it out.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. This their second corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. India can start a counter here. Oh, that's a key interception. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
India clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Perez, Del Piero.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Pedri. That looks a good ball through. Well seen, saw that coming. We are into stoppage time. Well, that has not gone well. Ruben Neves. And it's Messi. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out. Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening, a night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now it's Diaz. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Beckenbauer gets good distance on it. Interesting ball. Well read, nice interception. That has been slung wide. Gets his pass away. Perez. He's got away. And he's cleared it back out. Van Basten. That is a brilliant interception. And a shot! And he's done it! There is the breakthrough! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Spain trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Pass is just off target. And he's there to get it away.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Beckenbauer getting this one clear. Sanchez. India can start a counter here. And it's Cancelo. It's a promising position. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Spain have their second corner now. They've played it short. He's looking for the runner here. Looking for the runner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Van Basten. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Perez. Oh, that's been cut out. Well played.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's headed upfield. Van Basten. Oh, no joy this time. Davis gets it clear. Perez, on a day of personal significance for him, his 100th appearance. Now the finish! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Great leap! Danger averted for now. That'll be a throw. That is good alertness. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. It'll be a throw-in. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he latch on to this? He's had a hit! And there is the half-time whistle. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
India happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So we're already into the second period.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Now who's going to be first to this? Mbappe. Diaz. That's a decent clearance. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Dybala. Now it's James Rodriguez. Ball is over the line. And it's Ruben Neves. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Looking for options for movement. That's a nicely measured pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's gone looking for safety. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
There's the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Spain have their third corner. Cleared away. Spread out to the left. Oh, good read. Brilliantly cut out.
Spain showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's gone forward. De Bruyne looks to go up and over. While quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Swept in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
This might... There's the hit! It's in!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Can he finish? Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Now it's Diaz. Nicely weighted ball. Haaland. Great defending, strong and determined. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Perez. And that's it. India illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen... Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Davis. He's through, now is he in? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. James Rodriguez delivers. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. India still without a single shot on target. Ruben Neves. And it's Del Piero.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly shapes to shoot! It's in!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
White.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Costa Curta. Now it's James Rodriguez. James Rodriguez! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
That has certainly made... In with a header! It's in! And they've got their lead back! Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Aimed in towards the centre. India are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Well seen, saw that coming. Rodri, and he cuts out the supply. And no, that was never going to make it. Modric. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And it's James Rodriguez. And Del Piero! And the first half is done. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
India need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Del Piero. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ruben Neves was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Mbappe.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
There will be a throw-in.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Lovely ball. Decent hit! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
And that has been cut short. And it's Del Piero. De Bruyne. Back into the middle. White. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Beckenbauer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mbappe! He's got a side of goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
White. Smoothly does it. And the finish! Now that is commitment to the cause. Madrid have their second corner now. Defending of the desperate variety. Has a look and has a go. And it's Modric. Modric looking to penetrate opposition lines. He's fizzed it forward.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And he's only too happy to take that back. Ronaldo has got himself a free kick. So, another set play. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Aim forwards. It's a sweet ball, that. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that.
India need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Rummenigge. India could have here their final chance.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Terrific header! Oh, no question, that's a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. India are down to 10 men. Madrid clearly now in lead preservation mode. Now it's Modric. Hernandez. And there goes the final whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening, a night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready. Haaland! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
And that's been intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Mbappe, he rises! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's there to clear it. He's got a side of goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Chance here to counter. Oh, good spread. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. India, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. He's had a shot! Goal! Germany! And Germany are in front!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Germany take the lead, 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's Perez. Robson. And it's Perez.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
And that is expertly dealt with. And he's heaved it away. Gently done.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Costa Curta. That's Maldini. Oh, good read. Del Piero. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Lampard. Vieira. Now this could be a chance. He's had a hit! Good try, very good try in fact. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
And we're already back underway here. Heads it! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
And here's Van Basten. White kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
And here's Van Basten. Maldini with the foul. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Messi gets it away. Costa Curta. And here's Perez. Ah, it's a sweet ball, that. Played in by Perez. Maldini gets it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Van Basten shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And the header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
He can run onto that. Mbappe! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Looks to go up and over. James Rodriguez. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Haaland! Robson. Costa Curta. Forward it goes. And that has been cut short. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, a delicate chip through.
Germany surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Perez. Great leap! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
We have got changes here, from both sides, in fact. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, Yamal!
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Holland! And the defence can get it clear. Some resolute defending there. Inzaghi providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. As you can see, there's been a terrific atmosphere here. There is great expectation, excitement, and it has built nicely in these idyllic conditions. Conditions which are certainly playing their part in creating a glorious ambience. It's quite a struggle to get in here. Points of access hard to come by, and an awful lot of people gathering to get through the gates, but regardless of that, there's a great feel here and much excitement for the game ahead. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Strong running down that left flank. Now that's well seen too. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. James. And the cross comes in. He gets big. And he's done it. First blood drawn.
India clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
India take the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
James Rodriguez. James was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Getafe finding their passes. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. James. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, that's fabulous. Great leap! He's scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And he cuts out the supply. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Out towards the flank. He rises! They are rampant! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And yes, it's him again. India find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well seen, saw that coming. Spread it left. Costa Curta, and here's Cuadrado. Cuadrado. This is promising, and he's managed to get free. And that interception was most necessary. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
India, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. And he's had it nicked away. Hernandez, interesting ball. Mbappe, hit into the middle.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
An opportunity then to pull clear here. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Messi! It is a fantastic goal! About as smooth as it gets! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground.
Oh, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Beckenbauer.
India are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Played back in. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Now there's a fine ball. Mbappe! And he's there to belt it away. Robson producing a good steal there. showing a good level of alertness. It'll be a throw-in. And it's Perez. And no, that was never going to make it. And here's Messi. Well, that'll do under the circumstances. Aim forwards.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That looks a good ball through. And he's surging through. Mbappe! Gently done. Hammers. A massive creative influence involved in so many goals. Messi.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Robson. That has been slung wide. It's Perez! And we have our very first corner. Getafe can start a counter here. Cuadrado. And it's Messi. Mbappe. It's Van der Vaart. Now it's James Rodriguez. Van der Vaart. Saliba. Good spot, he's seen the run. Well timed, excellent interception. That is ended up in no man's land. Threads one in. Time and again they are repelled. Robson. It's Perez. And it's Cuadrado. That is a brilliant interception. Gets good distance on it. Great position here. That's a decent clearance. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. As you can see, there's been a terrific atmosphere here. There is great expectation, excitement, and it has built nicely in these idyllic conditions which are certainly playing their part in creating a glorious ambience. It's quite a struggle to get in here, points of access hard to come by, and an awful lot of people gathering to get through the gates, but regardless of that, there's a great feel here and much excitement for the game ahead. It really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, good read. He could be in here.
Look, movement creates more
Rummenigge!
Oh, that little shimmy had intelligence written all over it. So switched on.
Forward it goes. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the mark.
Chance! Goal! The breakthrough strike! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
India trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Ruben Neves.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Yamal. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Lamine Yamal, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Mbappe. Rudiger did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Dybala. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Rummenigge. That is good alertness. Nicely spread. Played back towards his own goal. Robson.
India certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
He's free, he has got space. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Neymar, given the lift of his goal. Now it's Cruyff. Neymar. It's Morientes! Goal! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't...
And there is the half-time whistle. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And we're off again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
And that's been intercepted. Well seen, saw that coming.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Mbappe. Neymar. Gets a good foot in there. Ruben Neves.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Back in once more. Here comes the corner. India with the corner. They're first. India awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. And the header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Now it's Neymar. Ruben Neves, looking for the run. Spread neatly. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Could be danger here. Can he put it away? Tomiyasu. Rummenigge. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's got away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's there to retrieve it. That's been cut out. Well played. Mbappe. Mbappe! And yes, it's there! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way and he just slips the other.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all...
He's having a go! And that would have been game, set and match.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. No, he didn't quite meet it right. India have their second corner now. Defending of the desperate variety. And that's aimed into the middle.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And that is a little undercooked. Into the last 5 minutes. And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
India have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Now, who's going to be first to this? James. Haaland. Rummenigge! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, despite the loss, they have to take something from this. I think the coach will have seen things he needs to work on, so